I am Toby Tungle with AVNation here with an AVNation special, chatting about the road to InfoComm 2023 in wonderful Orlando, Florida. I'm here chatting with Rochelle Richardson, Senior Vice President at AVIXA. How are you today?
Toby, I am doing well, and thank you very much for having me. Delighted to have this time to speak with you.
Not a problem. Glad to have you on the show. I know that you are one of the special people that keeps us all aligned at the floor or on the show floor, and all the fun that we get to have down there is definitely something I'm greatly looking forward to this year. So, InfoComm last year in Las Vegas was amazing. It was the first big show back from the smaller show for COVID. There was a bunch of people there. Everything was really packed on the show floor. It was really great to see so many people, friends, manufacturers and competitors, and all those folks really back in person. Lots of fun to be had. So the show this year is June 10th through the 16th, with the official floor opening on the 14th. So let's kick it off. What are you most excited for this year going into Orlando?
What a great introduction. And of course, highlighting InfoComm 2022 last year, and the excitement, the energy, the momentum continues. And quite honestly, I'm excited about it all. This is something to be said about not having had that opportunity to be together for such a long time and coming back in 2022, and now 2023. It is all exciting, and there's so much that we are going to have to offer at InfoComm 2023. Not just as a part of our trade show, right? Because we start, as you mentioned, on June 10th, which is the Saturday before the actual grand opening of InfoComm, with a very robust AVIXA training, where we work very diligently to provide CTS, CTSI, CTSD preparation, as well as the ability to be tested at InfoComm. And that takes place, of course, the Saturday through Monday timeframe, with the AVIXA training, the certification process, preparatory process, master classes, more in-depth hands-on training for industry professionals that are looking to be certified, maintain their certification, and just simply get more in-depth training at InfoComm. We pair that, of course, with a continuation of education through the course, and that parallels over our trade show dates. And then, of course, our grand opening of the trade show, which everyone in our industry looks forward to, which will take place the Wednesday, June 14th through the 16th at the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando.
Yeah, you touched on the CTS testing. I had a couple of friends last year that went through the testing program. They had spent a couple of months actually looking through the books and learning and reading all the crazy material around it. But they tested and passed their CTSD at the show floor, and they were really excited about the process and how welcome they felt from the instructors, and how great of a job you guys did to really make it a good experience for them. So as they were coming out of the education sessions, they were extremely excited to kind of take that next step. They were excited they passed their test, but also to kind of really get out there, see the manufacturers, network with peers, and really continue that celebration of education, as I think what we really want as an organization, as an industry as well.
And I have one thing to add to that. I of course, along with the rest of the education, our content team, arrive early on those days, because I love to see attendees and those individuals that are participating in the AVIXA training arriving early, and to hear the enthusiasm about what they're looking for, but to see them arrive in groups, right? It's almost like this cohort of individuals that share this common interest to really peel back the layers and learn more about the technology. It's phenomenal. And then it's even better when, of course, they take their course and come with the intent to take the test and, of course, pass the exam. It's always very positive to see them as they exit, and the positivity and reinforcement that all the work that goes into this really does benefit people, and benefits people, brings people together, creates individuals that have the opportunity to network and meet new individuals to add to their contacts list.
I also hear there's some great partnerships that you guys have aligned for this year at the event.
Yeah, super excited about these as well, simply because we've seen over the past few years that partnering with other associations in our industry has afforded us the opportunity to expand our already great and robust comprehensive program. So for 2023, we are partnered with the Digital Signage Federation on the Design Conference Education Program. As a part of design, you can learn everything there is to learn about digital signage. We also have partnered with the Bronze in regards to digital signage certification expert. We will also have the digital signage certified expert, digital content and media expert. So there's a DSCE and a DCME. Got to remember all of the acronyms. And then we are also partnered with the NSCA for the business skills session. That pretty much is really teaching professionals more about the business side of Pro AV. And then we're also partnered with AV User Group, and we will have approximately 30 to 60 end users that will offer our manufacturers the opportunity to do speed style pitches on the Tuesday before the opening of the trade show. And it's really all about new products. So manufacturers with new products will have the opportunity to present those before the trade show floor even opens. And then we are also partnered with HEPMA. As many of you know, Joe Way of the University of Southern California will be taking, of course, the opportunity to focus in on digital signage segment, with higher education being the key focus there. And then we have, of course, just we have the opportunity to partner with XUSC again, and these are all great networking opportunities as well as education programs that will be offered at InfoComm 2023.
Everybody, when they think of InfoComm, the first thing they think about is UC or your typical integration companies. Live events has always been there, and it's always been something that I think people, if they've never experienced InfoComm before, they're kind of surprised to see that. Are you seeing a bigger push for live events to come to that show and really showcase their solutions and their products for the integrators?
Well, Toby, you know that live events, we're in the live event space, was one of the hardest hit areas during the pandemic. And so what we are finding now through the past couple of years as we rebuild and of course return to in-person is that they are so busy. And of course, it's a key focal area for us at the InfoComm show, both from an exhibition standpoint, highlighting many of the manufacturers that have the capability to showcase products and solutions for live events, and as well as attendees that are interested in learning more about this. But it is a busy time, and we know that live events are back, and the schedules are booked, and so which is really nice to be able to see. We continue to anticipate that to be an area of growth, and it will continue to be an area of focus for us. Of course, live events in the corporate sector as well is very important. So you're going to see a lot of that at InfoComm, and I'm excited because we actually have a couple of things that we're going to be announcing probably within the next few weeks that really will demonstrate our commitment in this area, where we are going to highlight a live events activation, of course, at InfoComm. So super excited about that. So stay tuned.
Ooh, I like it. That's top secret. You heard it here first. The activation piece is such a cool word that I think a lot of the industry folks are still grasping at what that means and all the really cool technology that goes around it. So I'm super interested to know what that is. I'm going to definitely keep my eye open on the social channels and the press releases to see what that's about. Okay, so as we get ready to go through this wonderful InfoComm in probably, hopefully sunny Florida, although it's not very sunny where I'm at today, as we really start to get that next generation of folks that are coming into Pro AV, obviously we need more. What would a first timer expect in Orlando as they get into InfoComm and potentially get into the show floor or manufacturers? What would you expect them to kind of experience from that perspective?
There will be a lot for a new first timer to be able to participate and enjoy and experience at InfoComm. I will say this, I'll start with the Trailblazer Zone, which is a new area for us in 2023. This will be comprised of about 10 new first-time manufacturers that will highlight products, technology, solutions for Pro AV. So we're super excited about that. It's new this year, and we, of course, will continue to expand the area moving into future years. We also encourage our new first-time attendees to take a look at, of course, our website. It is very comprehensive and really lays out an experience and journey for attendees, depending on what's of interest. But I would suggest that taking a look at our schedule at a glance to be able to see different education sessions, to take a look at the different solution areas that I've mentioned here, as well as different on-show floor tours, which would be a great opportunity to get acclimated and familiar with solutions as well as manufacturers, and just simply to learn more about Pro AV and the industry if they're new to the industry or if they're experienced. You'll still get a very rich introduction to the manufacturers and the technology, new technology that's coming into place here for AV. I would also encourage participants to get registered for the integrated experience tours. Right now, we have 2 that we've announced. One, of course, is Full Sails University tour of the esports area, as well as their immersive live experience stage area, and then the University of Central Florida as well. However, we will have additional integrated tours, and I'm super excited about that as well, because we have a pretty well-known brand that we'll be announcing here soon as well. I would also encourage the new first-timer to take a look at our networking events. We have a number of different networking events where they can connect with other individuals, colleagues in the industry, and it's really a great opportunity to just simply meet people. This industry is so welcoming and so warm, and again, just the fact of the energy, sheer energy of people coming back together, there's just this excitement that you just, it's unspeakable, right? It's just, and from such a positive perspective that people are just so helpful in inviting, wanting to connect, wanting to learn more, wanting to teach and share, which is just wonderful to be a part of. So I encourage that first timer to get connected and stop by and to our show office, stop by our information desk and ask for assistance and help. See me, see any one member of the AVIXA staff. Typically, we will all have on our badges and an AVIXA pin, so we're easily identifiable, and we are all just willing and able to help and to ensure that every single person that's coming to InfoComm has a phenomenal experience.
Yeah, you touched on something there with the networking piece. The people in this industry, everybody, has a story about getting into AV and how they can't ever leave. And I think it's because of the people. And I think a lot of that is shown at shows like InfoComm, where you have all your friends and family and family, but I mean, peers that you've known for 20 some years around you. And I think that really goes to show you what that next generation of folks can really see and really expect, I think, as our industry continues to grow and thrive. Well, I think that kind of covers everything I wanted to cover. So where do folks go to register for InfoComm 2023?
Well, they can go to our website, infocommshow.org. And of course, if there are any questions, please feel free to reach me at rrichardson@avixa.org. Or you can also connect with me on LinkedIn as well. But I do thank you very much, Toby, for this opportunity to just give a glimpse into what's to be expected at InfoComm this year. We are very excited, and we are looking forward to welcoming every person to Orlando this June 10th through the 16th.
I'm personally very, very excited for InfoComm this year, and I'm super thankful for you to take some time out of your busy day for us today. So thank you, Rochelle. I will see you in Orlando here shortly. Follow along for all the InfoComm fun that we have planned this year at avnation.tv. That is avnation.tv.